Hello, everybody. It is the season to be jolly, and I know that for sure because if you look in my behind me, just there, my hand is covering our new Christmas tree that we have just put up. So we are in the season of being jolly, and I thought it was also good to talk about this season and particularly this year 2021 as to really look at our flexibility. How flexible have you been able to be this year? There's been a lot of things that have been thrown at people where we've had to change our behaviors in the last minute. We've had to do things differently. We've had to adjust. We've had to change the way, in many respects, that we live our lives based on a set of rules that's been imposed upon us. So it's really interesting to me as to how flexible you have been able to be throughout that process. When I was thinking about what to talk about today, the idea of flexibility to me is important for 4 reasons, and I wrote them down because I don't want to miss them. So the first one is when you are flexible, it allows you to be adaptive. You can fit into environments around you, you can change the way that you're thinking about things, and you can change your behaviors fairly rapidly if you learn how to be adaptive and flexible. So that's the first reason to be flexible, why it's useful for you. The second reason it's useful to be flexible is that flexibility allows you to stay in flow. So if you're able to be like a creek and you're running down, and as you come to a rock, you go over the rock, or you go beside the rock, or maybe you go through some of the rock, then if you're the water, you're able to adapt to your circumstances. You're able to stay in flow whilst you're moving along and going with the flow instead of going against things all the time. And that's one thing that flexibility allows us to do, is to stay in our flow state. So the first one was all about being adaptive. The second one was all about staying in our flow state. The third one, it just means that you can adjust more quickly. So when things are thrown your way that you don't have any choice in, and you have to kind of adjust or die, and they're your choices, it allows you to be able to change your behavior more quickly so that you can adjust to circumstances that are put in front of you. And this is connected to the fourth one, which is all about experiencing less stress. If you are able to be flexible, adaptable, adjustable, and go with the flow, in your life, you will experience considerably less stress than someone who pushes against the flow or constantly resists the circumstances or tries to fight everything that's happening. So if you want to be someone who experiences less stress in your life, then I'd encourage you to look really closely at your flexibility. One of the things that we're going to be looking at in our workshop on January 29 that we're running is all about your optimum self. And we're going to be looking at our mindset. We're going to be looking at how flexible we are. We're going to be looking at our 2022 and planning exactly what we would like to achieve in 2022. What does that look like for you? What would you like to be able to get to the end of 2022 and say, I have achieved X, Y, and Z? So we are really keen for you to be part of that workshop and for you to come and join us on January 29. All the details are in the link right here in the live stream link. So feel free just to jump onto the link and click through to the page that allows you to buy your spot in our workshop. And we hope to see you there. Have a fantastic day.